Step into the emerald embrace of the Amazon rainforest, a world untouched by time, where the very air is thick with the scent of damp earth, wild orchids, and ancient secrets. Here, the humidity clings to every surface, wrapping the jungle in a shimmering veil, while the first rays of dawn ignite the treetops in a golden glow, painting the world in hues of green and gold. The forest awakens slowly as if breathing in the new day, each leaf trembling with anticipation. The forest floor is a living tapestry, woven from tangled roots, fallen leaves, and the silent work of countless creatures. Every step is cushioned by centuries of life returning to the soil, where mushrooms and fungi break down the old to nourish the new. Above, a living ceiling of leaves filters the sunlight, casting shifting patterns of shadow and light that dance across the undergrowth. The air vibrates with a symphony of sound, monkeys chattering in the canopy, insects humming in 1,000 different tones, frogs croaking from hidden pools, and birds calling out in bursts of color and song. Every moment the jungle pulses with life, each note woven into a never-ending chorus. Even the smallest creatures, darting lizards, watchful frogs, and industrious ants, play their part in this intricate web, their movements barely disturbing the ancient silence. Rivers snake through the undergrowth, their waters reflecting the tangled green above, while morning fog drifts lazily over the canopy, blurring the line between earth and sky. Along the banks the world is hushed, save for the gentle drip of rainwater and the distant call of a heron gliding low over the water. In the shadows, powerful hunters like the jaguar and ancient black caiman move with silent grace, their presence felt more than seen. The ocelot slips through the undergrowth, while the electric blue morpho butterfly glides above, its wings flashing in the filtered sunlight. Even the river hides its own mysteries, giant otters and emerald boas, each a master of their domain. Above, the harpy eagle glides on powerful wings, scanning the endless green for a movement below. Flocks of macaws and toucans flash through the sky, their calls echoing across the canopy, while parakeets swirl in a riot of color. Each bird, each flight, is a brushstroke in the living masterpiece of the Amazon. Every plant, every animal, every drop of water is part of a delicate balance, an ancient dance of survival and renewal that sustains the very breath of our planet. Bromeliads cradle rainwater, offering refuge to tiny creatures, while ants march tirelessly along twisting vines, and mushrooms transform decay into new life. The jungle is a living mosaic, each piece essential to the whole. The jungle beckons, its mysteries hidden in the mist and shadows. Every corner holds a secret, every shadow a story waiting to be told. Let the wild heart of the Amazon reveal its wonders as our journey into this living masterpiece begins, guided only by the rhythm of nature and the promise of discovery that lies within the green. Deep within the tangled heart of the Amazon, a shadow glides with silent intent. This is the jaguar, the largest feline in the Americas, and the jungle's most enigmatic hunter. In the labyrinth of roots and vines, the jaguar moves as a phantom, its presence almost never betrayed by sound or movement. Every muscle ripples beneath its golden coat, each step calculated as it weaves through the undergrowth with a grace that borders on the supernatural. Its golden fur, patterned with intricate dark rosettes, is a living tapestry designed by evolution. In the shifting mosaic of sunlight and shadow, the jaguar becomes nearly invisible, a living ghost on the forest floor. The dappled light dances across its back, breaking up its outline and allowing it to vanish into the foliage with astonishing ease. The jaguar is a solitary and secretive predator, a master of stealth. It glides through the thick foliage rarely seen, its padded paws muffling every step. Often, only a fleeting glimpse, a flash of gold, a rustle of leaves, hints at its passage. It prefers the dense cover of the rainforest, where tangled roots and fallen logs provide both concealment and vantage points for ambush. Unlike other big cats, the jaguar is an ambush hunter, relying on patience and precision. It stalks its prey with unwavering focus, waiting motionless for minutes or even hours, blending perfectly with its surroundings. When the moment is right, it explodes from cover with astonishing speed and power. Its jaws are the strongest of any big cat, capable of crushing turtle shells and piercing the thick skulls of its prey with a single, decisive bite. This unique killing technique allows the jaguar to hunt a wide variety of animals, from capybaras and peccaries to armored reptiles. The jaguar's domain is vast, stretching from the forest floor to the winding rivers that snake through the jungle. It is a powerful and confident swimmer, often seen gliding through water in pursuit of fish, turtles, and even caimans. No other big cat is as comfortable in the water as the jaguar. Its webbed paws propel it silently beneath the surface, allowing it to ambush aquatic prey with the same deadly efficiency it displays on land. Some jaguars are born with a rare genetic trait, their coats entirely black. These melanistic jaguars are even more elusive, vanishing into the rainforest shadows, their presence betrayed only by the glint of their eyes. In the deep gloom beneath the canopy, they become almost mythic, their dark forms melting into the night. To witness a jaguar is to catch a fleeting glimpse of the Amazon's most secretive spirit. It appears and disappears in an instant, a master of concealment, its golden eyes watching from the darkness. The jaguar's senses are finely tuned, keen eyesight, acute hearing, and a sense of smell that can detect the faintest trace of prey. Every aspect of its being is honed for survival in this dense, competitive world. As the apex predator of the Amazon, the jaguar plays a vital role in maintaining the balance of the rainforest. By controlling populations of prey species, it prevents overgrazing and ensures the health and diversity of this complex ecosystem. The jaguar's presence shapes the very structure of the jungle, influencing the behavior and distribution of countless other animals. In the Amazon, the jaguar reigns supreme, an enduring symbol of the wild, untamed heart of the jungle and a guardian of its intricate web of life. Now we slip into the shadowy depths of the Amazon, where the river's secrets are guarded by one of its most formidable inhabitants. Here dwells the black caiman, a living relic from the age of giants and the largest predator in these waters. Growing over 5 meters long, its armored hide is a patchwork of ancient scales, perfectly camouflaged against the muddy riverbed. This natural armor not only shields it from rivals, but also allows it to glide unseen through the murk. The black caiman is a master of patience. With only its eyes and nostrils breaking the surface, it remains motionless for hours, blending seamlessly with floating logs and tangled roots, waiting for the faintest ripple of movement. When prey approaches, be it a capybara, a fish, or even a careless bird, the caiman explodes from the water with astonishing speed. Its muscular tail propels it forward while its massive jaws snap shut with bone-crushing force, dragging its catch beneath the surface in a flurry of bubbles. The caiman's diet is as varied as the river itself. It preys on fish, turtles, and even other caimans, but it also competes with jaguars and giant otters for food. This apex predator helps regulate populations, ensuring no single species dominates the ecosystem. Despite its fearsome reputation, the black caiman displays remarkable care for its young. After laying eggs in a carefully constructed nest of mud and vegetation, the mother remains close, ever watchful for egg thieves like snakes and lizards. She fiercely guards her nest, hissing and lunging at any intruder that dares approach. The nest's location is chosen for safety, high enough to avoid flooding, yet close to the water for a swift escape. When the hatchlings emerge, their tiny calls summon the mother, who gently gathers them in her powerful jaws. She ferries them to the water, protecting them from lurking predators. For months, she remains their vigilant guardian, her presence deterring threats from above and below. The riverbank becomes a nursery, where the young learn to hunt and hide under her watchful gaze. The black caiman is both a relentless hunter and a devoted protector, embodying a delicate balance of power and care. Its presence shapes the river's web of life. By controlling populations of fish and other animals, the caiman ensures the health and diversity of the Amazon's aquatic world. Even the fiercest predators reveal moments of gentleness as the caiman nuzzles its young or glides silently beside them. The black caiman, majestic, mysterious, and vital, is a true wonder of the jungle's waterways, a silent force shaping the heart of the Amazon. Under the cover of night, the black caiman becomes an even more elusive hunter. Its eyes, adapted to low light, pierce through the darkness, detecting the slightest movement in the water. With a stealthy glide, it moves through the water, barely causing a ripple. This silent approach is key to its hunting strategy, allowing it to get close to unsuspecting prey. In a sudden burst of power, the caiman lunges, its jaws closing with a force that can crush bones. The prey has little chance of escape once caught in this deadly embrace. After a successful hunt, the black caiman often basks in the sun, drying its scales and absorbing warmth. This period of rest is crucial for digestion and energy conservation. The black caiman's role in the ecosystem is multifaceted. By preying on various species, it helps maintain a balance, ensuring the river remains a thriving, dynamic environment. The black caiman, with its glowing eyes and silent movements, embodies the mystery and power of the Amazon. It is a guardian of the river, a symbol of the jungle's untamed spirit. High above the endless green expanse of the Amazon, the harpy eagle reigns supreme, an apex predator and a living symbol of the rainforest's wild heart. With its striking crown of feathers and piercing eyes, the harpy eagle is the Amazon's most powerful bird of prey, perfectly adapted for life in the dense canopy. Its wingspan stretches over 2 meters, yet its broad, rounded wings allow it to maneuver effortlessly between tangled branches. The harpy's talons, as long as grizzly bear claws, are built for grasping and overpowering prey. A master of aerial ambush, the harpy eagle glides silently through the upper layers of the forest, launching from high perches with explosive speed. Its world is a labyrinth of leaves and branches, where stealth and patience are key. The harpy eagle hunts within the dense canopy, often remaining motionless for hours, blending seamlessly with the shadows. Perched high above, it waits with unwavering focus, its senses attuned to the slightest movement below. The eagle's extraordinary eyesight scans the forest for monkeys, sloths, and other tree-dwelling mammals. Every detail is noticed, every rustle a potential meal. When prey is spotted, the harpy eagle launches into action, diving with astonishing speed and agility through the tangled canopy. Its powerful talons close in a split second, snatching victims from the trees with deadly precision. The harpy eagle preys mainly on tree-dwelling mammals, such as monkeys and sloths, helping to control their populations and maintain the delicate balance of the canopy ecosystem. Each hunt is a testament to the eagle's strength, intelligence, and mastery of its environment. As an adult, the harpy eagle has no natural predators. It stands alone at the top of the food chain, a true ruler of its green kingdom. From its lofty vantage points, the harpy surveys the vast, unbroken forest, its presence a sign of a healthy, thriving ecosystem. Harpy eagles are monogamous, forming lifelong pairs that work together to defend their territory and raise their young. They build massive nests high in the tallest trees, weaving together branches and leaves to create a safe haven for their offspring. Raising just 1 or 2 chicks every 2 to 3 years, harpy eagle parents invest immense care and protection in their young, ensuring each chick has the best chance of survival. This slow rate of reproduction, combined with the need for vast, undisturbed territory, makes the harpy eagle especially vulnerable to habitat loss. The eagle's survival depends on the preservation of large tracts of pristine rainforest where it can hunt, nest, and thrive. As the rainforest faces threats from deforestation and fragmentation, The harpy eagle has become a symbol of the Amazon's fragility and the urgent need for conservation. Its strength and beauty are matched only by its rarity, making every sighting a reminder of nature's wonders. To witness a harpy eagle soaring above the treetops is to glimpse the wild majesty of the Amazon's heights, a world where the harpy is both guardian and monarch. The harpy eagle, feathered king of the jungle, embodies the spirit and strength of the rainforest itself. Deep within the tangled green labyrinth of the Amazon, a silent hunter waits. Wrapped tightly around a branch, the emerald tree boa is almost invisible, its scales mirroring the lush leaves and twisting vines that surround it. Here, in the shadowy embrace of the rainforest, the boa becomes a living secret, a master of patience and stealth. This master of camouflage relies on its brilliant green body to vanish into the canopy, becoming a living extension of the rainforest itself. Every scale is a shield, every coil a calculated position. The boa's body is perfectly sculpted for life among the branches, its prehensile tail anchoring it securely as it surveys the world below. By day, the boa remains perfectly still, a motionless sculpture among the branches. Its patience is legendary. Sometimes it will not move for hours, waiting for the perfect moment. The sunlight dapples its scales, but the boa does not flinch. It is a creature of restraint, conserving energy, blending with the shifting shadows. But as night falls, the jungle stirs, and so does the boa. It glides silently through the tree tops, its senses sharpened for the hunt. The darkness is its ally, cloaking its movements as it navigates the labyrinth of branches overhead. With a slow, deliberate motion, the boa employs caudal luring, wiggling its tail like a worm to tempt unsuspecting birds or lizards. The movement is subtle, almost hypnotic, drawing prey closer with each twitch. The boa's patience is its greatest weapon as it waits for the perfect opportunity, never rushing, always calculating. When a curious animal ventures too near, the boa explodes into action. In a flash, it strikes jaws wide, seizing its prey with astonishing speed and precision. The attack is swift and silent, a testament to the boa's mastery of ambush predation. Its powerful coils wrap around the victim, ending the struggle in moments. Along its lips, heat-sensing pits detect the faintest warmth of a passing bird or mammal. Even in the pitch-black darkness of the rainforest night, the boa can sense the heartbeat of its next meal. This extraordinary adaptation allows it to hunt with unerring accuracy, even when sight fails. This extraordinary sixth sense transforms the emerald tree boa into a formidable nocturnal predator. It stalks the shadows, guided by invisible trails of heat, always alert for the slightest sign of life. The boa's world is one of silent movement and invisible signals, a realm where patience and perception are the keys to survival. Unlike many of its kin, the emerald tree boa gives birth to live young, ensuring that the next generation is ready to face the challenges of the treetops from the very beginning. The mother's body becomes a cradle, sheltering her offspring until they are strong enough to emerge into the world above. The newborns arrive in brilliant shades of red or orange, a striking contrast to their emerald-hued parents. Over time, their colors shift, blending them into the green world above. This transformation is not just a change in appearance, but a rite of passage, marking their adaptation to the canopy's hidden dangers. This transformation is a marvel of adaptation, a gradual unveiling of their future camouflage and survival. As the young boas grow, their colors deepen, and they learn the art of patience from the very first days of life. Patient and silent, the emerald tree boa waits, blending seamlessly with the branches, always watching, always ready. Its presence is a quiet force, shaping the delicate balance of life in the canopy. In the leafy heights of the canopy, it reigns as a true predator, stealthy, patient, and perfectly adapted to its world. The boa's hunting style helps regulate populations of birds, lizards, and small mammals, maintaining the intricate web of life that defines the Amazon. The emerald tree boa's story is one of patience, beauty, and the relentless pursuit of survival in the heart of the Amazon. As a silent guardian of the treetops, it plays a vital role in the ecosystem, its every movement a testament to the power of adaptation and the enduring mystery of the jungle. Deep within the emerald shadows of the Amazon, where the air hangs heavy with mist and the ground is carpeted in a mosaic of fallen leaves, a tiny jewel glimmers in the undergrowth. The poison dart frog, no larger than a thumb, is a living paradox, at once dazzlingly beautiful and lethally dangerous. Its skin, painted in electric blues, fiery oranges and radiant yellows, is nature's warning sign, a vibrant flag that signals peril to all who cross its path. Each morning, as sunlight filters through the dense canopy, these frogs emerge from their hidden shelters. Their colors seem to ignite in the dappled light, shimmering against the dark, damp earth. But this brilliance is not for camouflage. Instead, it is a bold proclamation: I am not to be trifled with. The poison dart frog's survival depends on this audacious display, a tactic known as appossumatism, where danger is advertised, not concealed. The secret to their deadly reputation lies in their diet. As they hunt among the leaf litter, they feast on ants, termites, and beetles, tiny creatures themselves, but each a source of potent alkaloids. With every meal, the frog absorbs these chemicals, which accumulate in its skin, transforming it into a living arsenal of neurotoxins. A single touch can be fatal to the unwary, and even the boldest predators quickly learn to associate the frog's vivid hues with a swift, agonizing end. Among them, the golden poison frog reigns supreme. Its skin glows like a drop of sunlight, yet it harbors enough toxin to bring down several large animals. Despite its minuscule size, it commands respect throughout the jungle. The frog moves with confidence, hopping openly across the forest floor, unafraid of the dangers that lurk in the shadows. Its reputation precedes it. Few dare to test the truth behind its warning. In this world of constant peril, the poison dart frog's strategy is both simple and profound. It does not hide, it does not flee. Instead, it stands out, trusting in the power of its colors and the potency of its skin. Predators, snakes, birds, even the most desperate hunters, pause at the sight of those brilliant patterns, their instincts screaming caution. The jungle is a place where only the clever and the bold survive, and the poison dart frog is both. Even as it blends into the tapestry of the rainforest, the frog's presence is unmistakable. It is a living jewel, a testament to the Amazon's wonders and its dangers. Here, in the heart of the jungle, the smallest creatures wield the greatest power. The poison dart frog's deadly secret ensures its place among the Amazon's most formidable hunters, a tiny guardian of the forest, beautiful, mysterious, and utterly untouchable. In the labyrinthine waterways of the Amazon, where the river twists through dense jungle and the air hangs heavy with mist, the giant otter reigns as a true master of its domain. Sleek, powerful, and endlessly curious, these remarkable mammals are not solitary wanderers, but members of a vibrant, close-knit family, each individual playing a vital role in the daily drama of survival. A typical giant otter family is a marvel of cooperation. Led by a dominant breeding pair, the group includes their offspring from several years, all bound together by loyalty and instinct. They move as one, gliding through the water in perfect synchrony, their bodies weaving a tapestry of unity and purpose. When the time comes to hunt, the family transforms into a living net. Otters fan out, each member taking a position, their eyes sharp and their movements calculated. With astonishing coordination, they herd schools of fish into the shallows, cutting off every possible escape route. The water churns with energy as the otters close in, their teamwork turning the hunt into a seamless ballet of speed and strategy. In these moments, the power of the group is undeniable. Working together, they can capture fish far larger than any single otter could manage alone. Each member has a role. Some drive the prey forward, others block escape, and the most experienced deliver the final, decisive strike. Their unity allows them to outcompete rivals and ensures that every family member is fed. Communication is the lifeblood of the group. The air is alive with a chorus of barks, whistles, and chirps, each sound a message, each gesture a signal. These vocalizations rally the family, coordinate the hunt, and warn of lurking dangers. Even the youngest pups learn the language of the river, their tiny voices echoing the calls of their elders. Fiercely territorial, giant otters defend their stretch of river with unwavering courage. When danger approaches, be it a stealthy caiman or a prowling jaguar, the family bands together, presenting a united front. With sharp teeth bared and voices raised in defiance, they confront even the most formidable predators, driven by an unbreakable bond to protect their kin. Each otter carries a unique throat marking, a patch of white fur as individual as a fingerprint. These markings are more than decoration. They are the key to identity within the family. With a single glance, an otter can recognize its siblings, parents, or offspring, forging connections that last a lifetime. These natural signatures are vital for social harmony. In the swirling currents and shifting shadows of the river, they help otters distinguish friend from stranger, reinforce bonds, and maintain the delicate balance of family life. Through subtle gestures and displays, otters signal their presence, their intentions, and their loyalty. Despite their playful reputation, giant otters are relentless hunters. Each day they must consume several kilograms of fish to sustain their boundless energy. Meals are often shared, with adults passing morsels to pups and siblings, reinforcing the ties that bind the family together. Life in the river is a constant lesson in cooperation. Otters groom one another, share food, and teach the youngest members the secrets of the hunt. Pups learn by watching their elders, mimicking their movements, and gradually mastering the skills they will need to survive. As dawn breaks and mist rises from the water, the giant otter glides silently through its world, alert, intelligent, and ever watchful. Its eyes miss nothing, its mind always working, its heart forever tied to the family that is its strength and its refuge. In these ancient rivers, the giant otter is unrivaled. It commands the currents, shapes the ecosystem, and thrives through unity. Every ripple, every splash, every call is a testament to the power of family and the art of survival. The story of the giant otter is woven into the very heart of the Amazon, a tale of kinship, teamwork, and the enduring spirit of life along the river's edge. The hunters we've met are only a single thread in the Amazon's vast tapestry of life. Here in the world's largest rainforest, every inch teems with creatures so diverse and extraordinary that the forest seems to breathe with possibility. From the emerald canopy to the shadowy forest floor, life is woven together in a web of astonishing complexity. The Amazon is the most species-rich place on Earth, sheltering one in every 10 known species. Its endless green canopy is alive with the calls of scarlet macaws, the flutter of morpho butterflies, and the secretive movements of tree-dwelling tamarins. Each layer of the forest is a world unto itself, filled with creatures found nowhere else. Every year the forest reveals new wonders, tiny glass frogs with translucent skin, dazzling blue poison dart frogs, and moths that mimic dead leaves so perfectly they vanish before your eyes. The Amazon's secrets are endless, its mysteries deep as the river itself. The Amazon's vastness is matched only by its variety. Rivers wind through flooded forests, their banks lined with towering kapok trees. In the canopy, bromeliads cradle rainwater, forming miniature ponds that shelter tadpoles and jewel-like insects. Each habitat is a stage for unique dramas of survival and cooperation. Army ants march in relentless columns, flushing insects from the leaf litter. Following close behind, flocks of ant birds and wood creepers snatch up the fleeing prey. High above, squirrel monkeys leap from branch to branch, scattering ripe fruit that tumbles to the ground, feeding tapirs, deer, and agoutis below. Apex predators rule their realms. The jaguar, silent and powerful, stalks the riverbanks, its rosetted coat blending with dappled sunlight. The harpy eagle, with talons as large as a grizzly bear's claws, reigns over the canopy, preying on monkeys and sloths. In the water, the black caiman glides through shadows, a master of patience and stealth, yet the Amazon's wonders are not only in its giants. On the forest floor, fungi bloom in fantastic shapes and colors, breaking down fallen giants and returning their nutrients to the soil. Mosses and lichens form living carpets, sheltering tiny invertebrates and nurturing new life. Bromeliads, perched high in the trees, collect rainwater in their cupped leaves, creating entire worlds for frogs, beetles, and dragonfly larvae. Butterflies gather on riverbanks, sipping mineral-rich mud, their wings flashing like living jewels. Capybaras graze at the water's edge, ever watchful for lurking predators. The roots of the ceiba tree twist and tangle, forming hidden passageways for armadillos and paca. Vines race skyward, competing for sunlight, while epiphytes cling to every available branch, turning the trees themselves into vertical gardens. Fungi and bacteria work tirelessly, recycling the forest's bounty and fueling new growth. In the rivers, electric eels send pulses through the murky water, stunning their prey. Piranhas swirl in tight schools, their sharp teeth flashing. Pink river dolphins glide through flooded forests, their playful leaps a reminder of the Amazon's endless surprises. From the forest floor to the highest canopy, from riverbank to treetop, every species has its place. The emerald tree boa coils among the branches, while the anaconda lies in wait beneath the water's surface. Poison dart frogs, no bigger than a thumb, flash warning colors to would-be predators. The Amazon is a living library, its pages written in feathers, scales, and leaves. Here, orchid bees pollinate rare flowers, sloths carry entire ecosystems in their fur, and leafcutter ants cultivate underground gardens of fungus. Every life is connected, every action ripples through the web of existence. The future of this vibrant world depends on the harmony of its countless inhabitants. In the Amazon, life is not just abundant, it is inseparable, each species a vital note in nature's greatest symphony. What is it about these elusive hunters that so deeply captivates us? Is it their silence, their power, or the way they seem to vanish into the green labyrinth, leaving only a whisper of their presence behind? They are living blueprints of nature's most extraordinary designs, each movement, each glance, a testament to millions of years of adaptation. The jaguar, with muscles rippling beneath its dappled coat, stalks with a patience that borders on artistry. Its paws barely disturb the leaf litter, its golden eyes fixed on prey, every sense attuned to the faintest sound. The harpy eagle, perched high above, surveys the world with a gaze so intense it seems to pierce the very soul of the forest. Its wings, broad and silent, carry it through the canopy in a ballet of precision and power. The giant otter, sleek and social, weaves through the river's currents, communicating with chirps and whistles, hunting as a family, each member playing a role in the dance of survival. The boa constrictor, a master of patience, coils itself around a branch, waiting for hours, sometimes days, for the perfect moment to strike. Its world is one of stillness and sudden action, a life lived in the tension between shadow and movement. Every scale glistens with the memory of rain. Every muscle is a coiled spring, ready to unleash the silent power of the ambush. As darkness falls, the jungle transforms. Shadows lengthen, and the hunters emerge, their secretive lives unfolding in the hush of night. They move with a grace that is almost spectral, their forms barely visible, their presence more felt than seen. The air is thick with anticipation. every rustle a possible encounter, every silence a mystery. In these moments, the boundaries between the seen and the unseen blur, and the jungle becomes a realm of living secrets. The black caiman, a shadow beneath the water's surface, glides with a patience that defies time. Its eyes, just above the waterline, scan for the slightest ripple, the faintest disturbance. It waits, motionless, a lesson in restraint and precision, its power hidden until the instant it explodes into action. The jaguar's silhouette slips between the trees, a fleeting ghost in the half-light. It is a creature of myth and reality, a symbol of the wild's untamed heart. To glimpse its shadow is to be reminded that there are places and lives that remain beyond our reach, mysteries that refuse to be tamed. The harpy eagle, perched in silent vigilance, is a guardian of the canopy, its talons capable of crushing bone, its patience legendary. Below, the poison dart frog glistens like a living jewel, its colors a warning and a promise. Each is a keeper of secrets, one ruling the heights, the other the forest floor, both reminders of the Amazon's layered complexity. The Amazon itself is a living labyrinth, a world where every shadow hides a story and every sound is a clue. Its hunters are the keepers of its deepest mysteries, their lives woven into the fabric of the forest. To witness them is to catch a fleeting glimpse of a realm where instinct reigns, and every day is a test of survival. In the eyes of these hunters, we see a wisdom shaped by the ages, a knowledge of the land, the water, the air, the jaguar resting in the shadows, the otter family gliding through the river, the harpy eagle's unblinking stare, all are living links to a wilder, more ancient earth. Their colors dazzle, their movements mesmerize, their silence speaks volumes. In every leap, every glide, every stillness, we find lessons in resilience, adaptation, and the enduring power of life. The poison dart frog's brilliance is both beauty and warning, a testament to the delicate balance of survival. Their stories are written not just in their actions, but in the marks they leave behind, tracks in the mud, a ripple in the water, a shadow overhead. Each sign is a reminder of the intricate web that sustains the wild, a puzzle waiting to be solved by those who dare to look closer. In their presence, the jungle's mysteries deepen. The sunlight filtering through the canopy becomes a spotlight for their drama, the rustle of leaves a prelude to their stories. The thrill of the unknown endures, drawing us ever deeper into the heart of the wild. These hunters will continue to fascinate, their secrets echoing through the green heart of the Amazon for generations yet to come. In their world of shadows and light, of silence and sudden movement, we find the essence of the wild, a mystery that will never be fully unraveled, but will always call us back. Beneath the towering trees where roots twist and leaves decay, a hidden world pulses with life, a microcosm as intricate and mysterious as the canopy above. Here the air is thick with the scent of earth and the soft rustle of countless tiny legs. Every inch of soil, every shadowed crevice, is alive with drama and purpose. In this dimly lit realm, Amazonian insects reign supreme. They are the silent engineers, the tireless workers, and the cunning predators that shape the very fabric of the forest. Their lives are a constant interplay of survival and adaptation, each species carving out a unique niche in the ecosystem's grand design. Watch the leafcutter ant, a marvel of precision and strength. With jaws sharper than any blade, it slices through greenery, undeterred by obstacles that would halt creatures many times its size. Each cut is deliberate, each movement a testament to evolutionary mastery. The ant is but one member of a vast bustling colony. Soldiers guard the trails, workers ferry leaf fragments in endless lines, and deep within the nest, the queen presides over her realm. Their synchronized efforts create a living network, a superorganism that thrives through cooperation and division of labor. The leaves they harvest are not for their own consumption, but for a subterranean fungus they carefully tend. This fungus, cultivated in dark, humid chambers, is the colony's true sustenance, a partnership forged over millennia, where ant and fungus depend on each other for survival. This alliance is a living engine, recycling plant matter and nourishing the soil. The colony's tireless activity aerates the earth, disperses nutrients, and helps renew the rainforest with every passing day. Lurking nearby, the assassin bug waits in perfect stillness, its body a masterwork of camouflage. Blending seamlessly with bark and leaf, it is both hunter and shadow, invisible to all but the most observant. With lightning speed, it ambushes its prey, piercing exoskeletons with a needle-like beak. A paralyzing toxin flows, subduing victims in moments. The assassin bug's predatory prowess keeps populations in balance, ensuring no single species dominates the microcosm. Each meal is a link in the endless cycle of life and death. The assassin bug's hunger shapes the community, its actions echoing through the web of jungle life. In a shaft of sunlight, a morpho butterfly unfurls wings of dazzling blue. Its iridescence flashes like a signal, a living jewel drifting through the dappled light. Yet this brilliance is more than beauty. It is a shield, a distraction, a fleeting glimpse that confuses would-be predators. When at rest, the morpho's wings close, revealing brown, ice-spotted underwings that mimic the forest floor. In an instant, the butterfly vanishes from sight, its camouflage a silent guardian against danger. Illusion is a common currency here. Countless insects mimic leaves, twigs, or even other animals, their disguises honed by generations of selective pressure. In this world, survival often belongs to the unseen. On a nearby branch, the bullet ant patrols with unwavering resolve. Its massive mandibles and imposing size mark it as a force to be reckoned with, but it is the sting, reputed to be the most painful in the insect world, that truly commands respect. The bullet ant's venom is both weapon and warning. It deters would-be attackers, ensuring that even the smallest creatures can defend their place in the jungle's hierarchy. The Amazon's tapestry is woven from these delicate threads. Every insect, every plant, every interaction is a vital part of the whole, each life entwined with countless others in a web of mutual dependence. Above the forest floor, a dragonfly hovers with impossible agility. Its multifaceted eyes scan for movement, its wings a blur as it darts through shafts of light, ever alert for the faintest sign of prey. With surgical precision, the dragonfly snatches mosquitoes and flies from the air, its predatory skills honed by countless generations. It is a silent guardian, keeping pest populations in check and maintaining the balance of the microcosm. From the minuscule springtail leaping through moist leaf litter to the formidable tarantula hawk wasp stalking its next victim, each insect is a specialist. Some are armored, some are swift, some wield venom or deception, all are perfectly adapted to their roles. Pollinators flit from flower to flower, ensuring the next generation of plants. Decomposers break down fallen wood and leaves, returning nutrients to the soil. Builders construct intricate nests and tunnels, shaping the very landscape beneath the trees. Rain falls, and the microcosm stirs. Insects scurry for shelter, droplets magnifying their delicate forms. Each raindrop is a challenge, each storm a test of resilience and ingenuity. Competition is fierce. Some insects hunt, others hide, some form alliances, while others go it alone. Strategies evolve, tactics shift, and the contest for survival plays out in 1,000 tiny dramas every hour. In this world, transformation is constant. Larvae become adults, wings unfurl, colors shift. Each metamorphosis is a leap into a new role, a new challenge, a new chapter in the story of the Amazon. In their silent, ceaseless activity, the insects of the Amazon write the rainforest story anew each day. Their struggles, triumphs, and transformations are the heartbeat of the jungle, a never-ending dance of life, resilience, and wonder, hidden just beneath our feet. As the last rays of sunlight slip behind the tangled canopy, the Amazon rainforest undergoes a profound transformation. The air thickens with anticipation, and a hush settles over the jungle as the world of daylight gives way to the realm of shadows. Sunlight fades, and a new cast of hunters emerges, cloaked in shadow and silence. The forest, once alive with the calls of diurnal birds and the chatter of monkeys, now pulses with the subtle movements of creatures perfectly adapted to the night. The jungle's night shift begins, a world where sight, sound, and scent become the keys to survival. Every rustle, every whisper of wind is a potential sign of prey or predator. The darkness is not empty, it is alive with intent. Deep in the undergrowth, the ocelot moves with ghostly grace. Its body is low, muscles rippling beneath a coat patterned with spots and stripes that break up its outline in the dappled moonlight. Its dappled coat blends seamlessly with moon-dappled foliage, rendering the small feline nearly invisible to both prey and rival predators. The ocelot's world is one of patience and precision. With eyes that shine like twin lanterns, the ocelot can see in near total darkness. Its vision is tuned to the faintest glimmers, allowing it to spot the twitch of a rodent's whiskers or the flutter of a roosting bird. Sensitive ears swivel, catching the tiniest sounds, a leaf disturbed, a breath drawn. It stalks with patience, each paw placed with practiced care, avoiding dry leaves and brittle twigs. When the moment is right, the ocelot launches into a silent, deadly leap, its claws extended, jaws ready to deliver a swift end. The ocelot's hunt is a masterclass in stealth, its presence shaping the balance between predator and prey. Sometimes a missed pounce means a lesson learned for both hunter and hunted, a silent exchange in the ongoing dance of survival. Above, perched on a broken branch, the common potu becomes almost indistinguishable from the wood itself. Its feathers mimic bark with uncanny precision, and it remains utterly motionless, a master of camouflage. When the subtle hum of moth wings drifts through the air, the potu's enormous mouth snaps open, snaring its quarry in the dark. Its hunting is swift and efficient, relying on the element of surprise. With eyes adapted to the faintest traces of light, the potu rules the night skies. It keeps insect populations in check, its presence a vital link in the food web. Other nocturnal birds and bats share the airspace, each with their own unique adaptations for hunting in darkness. On the forest floor and among the branches, the Amazonian tree boa lies in wait. Its body is coiled, muscles tensed, and its head is equipped with heat-sensitive pits that read the warmth of passing mammals. Guided not by sight but by the thermal glow of its prey, the boa strikes with lightning speed. In the pitch-black night, it seizes a rodent or small marsupial, wrapping its coils around the animal in a silent, suffocating embrace. Its silent ambushes help regulate populations of small mammals, maintaining the intricate balance of the understory. Other snakes, too, prowl the darkness, each with their own hunting strategies, some waiting in ambush, others actively seeking out prey. In the flooded forest, the spectacled caiman glides through dark waters, nostrils just breaking the surface. Its body is nearly invisible beneath the water, a shadow among shadows. Its eyes, reflecting the moon's pale glow, see clearly beneath the water's surface. Sensitive to the slightest ripple or movement, the caiman waits for the perfect moment to strike. With a sudden surge, it snatches an unwary fish or amphibian. The caiman's nocturnal raids are crucial for controlling aquatic populations, and its presence is felt by every creature that dares to move in the water after dark. Even high in the canopy, the night comes alive with hunters. The branches sway with the movement of animals rarely seen by day. The kinkajou, a nimble mammal with a prehensile tail and large, light-gathering eyes, forages for fruit, nectar, and the occasional bird egg. Its soft pads and flexible joints allow it to move silently, avoiding the notice of owls and snakes that also hunt in the treetops. Its nightly wanderings disperse seeds and pollinate flowers, quietly shaping the jungle's future. The kinkajou's interactions with plants and other animals weave it into the fabric of the nocturnal ecosystem. Each nocturnal predator is finely tuned to its dark domain. Some, like the jaguar, roam vast territories, their padded feet muffling their approach. Others, like the tiny mouse opossum, must evade countless dangers as they search for food. Enhanced senses, whether vision, hearing, or thermal detection, replace reliance on daylight. Whiskers, sensitive to the faintest air currents, and tongues that taste the night air, all help these hunters find their way and their prey. Their nightly pursuits keep populations in balance, recycle nutrients, and allow the Amazon to rest and renew before dawn. Every hunt, every chase, every narrow escape is a thread in the tapestry of life that unfolds in darkness. In the silent hours, the jungle's story continues, one of adaptation, interdependence, and the relentless drive for survival. Predators and prey are locked in a nightly contest, each shaping the other's evolution. The night belongs to the unseen, the unheard, and the unforgettable hunters who rule the shadows. Their adaptations, their silent interactions, and their nightly dramas ensure the Amazon's eternal cycle endures, until the first light of dawn signals a new beginning. Beneath the shimmering surface of the Amazon's winding waterways, a hidden world teems with life and danger. Here, the river is not just a passageway, but a vast, ever-changing stage where the drama of survival unfolds every moment. The water, tinted with the colors of silt and sunlight, conceals a caste of hunters whose skills have been honed by millennia of evolution. In this submerged jungle, where light dances and shadows ripple across tangled roots and drifting leaves, aquatic hunters rule with tactics as varied and ingenious as the river itself. Each species has carved out its own niche, adapting to the river's shifting moods and hidden dangers. In the murky depths, schools of piranhas move as one, sleek, silver bodies flashing in the gloom. Their patrols are silent, but their presence is unmistakable, a living current of muscle and instinct. The piranha's reputation is legendary, whispered in tales of ferocity. But beneath the myth lies a creature of remarkable complexity. Their senses are finely tuned to the vibrations of the water, alert to the faintest tremor of a struggling fish or the distant splash of a falling fruit. Their jaws are lined with razor-sharp teeth, each one interlocking perfectly to form a living saw, capable of shearing through flesh and bone with astonishing speed. These teeth are replaced throughout their lives, always ready for the next hunt. Yet piranhas are not mindless predators. They are cautious, often feeding on insects, plants, and even seeds, waiting for the right moment to strike at larger prey. Communication is key to their success. Through a series of clicks and squeaks, piranhas coordinate their movements, signaling danger or opportunity. This secret language allows them to launch attacks with uncanny precision, overwhelming prey with sheer numbers. When a victim is wounded or vulnerable, the water erupts in a frenzy. Each fish darts in, snatching a bite, before vanishing into the swirling, clouded water. The attack is over in seconds, leaving little behind but drifting bones. This ruthless efficiency is not just about survival, it is nature's way of keeping the river in balance. By swiftly removing the weak and the dead, piranhas help maintain the health of the ecosystem, ensuring that life in the Amazon flows on. In the tangled labyrinth of submerged roots, another hunter glides with ghostly grace, the electric eel. Its long, sinuous body moves silently, weaving through reeds and shadows, a master of stealth and surprise. Despite its name, the electric eel is not a true eel, but a knife fish. Its hunting method, however, is truly electrifying. The electric eel possesses specialized cells called electrocytes, which generate powerful bursts of electricity. As it glides through the water, the electric eel senses the faint electrical fields produced by hidden prey. It moves with calculated patience, stalking its quarry through the maze of roots and silt. In a sudden burst, the eel unleashes a jolt of electricity, up to 600 volts, stunning fish and amphibians in an instant. The shock is invisible, but its effects are immediate, paralyzing prey and leaving them helpless. Immobilized by this invisible force, the prey is quickly consumed. The electric eel's hunting prowess is unmatched in the darkness, where sight is useless and only the language of electricity prevails. This unique ability not only allows the electric eel to hunt in total darkness, but also to defend itself from rivals and predators, sending warning shocks through the water to keep threats at bay. In the river's shadowy margins, the giant river otter forms a formidable hunting party. These sleek mammals are the largest otters in the world, and their presence is announced by playful splashes and sharp whistles. Working as a team, the otters corral fish into shallow waters, using their webbed paws and agile bodies to block escape routes. With lightning-fast reflexes, they snap up their quarry, each member playing a vital role in the hunt. Their playful antics, rolling, tumbling, and chattering, mask a keen intelligence and deep social bonds. These traits make them the undisputed champions of coordinated aquatic hunts, able to outwit even the most elusive prey. Lurking in the dense underwater vegetation, the Arapaima waits in perfect stillness. One of the largest freshwater fish on Earth, it is a master of ambush, using its massive size and explosive speed to snatch unsuspecting prey from below. With a sudden, powerful gulp, the Arapaima creates a vacuum, drawing in smaller fish and crustaceans before they can react. Its mouth is a trapdoor, snapping shut with incredible force. Together, these aquatic hunters shape the very pulse of the river. Each predator, from the smallest piranha to the mighty Arapaima, plays a role in the Amazon's intricate web of life. Teeth that slice, electricity that stuns, teamwork that outsmarts, and stealth that surprises. Each adaptation is a masterpiece, perfectly suited to the challenges of the Amazon's aquatic world. In this underwater realm, the hunt is a never-ending dance of survival. Every ripple, every shadow, tells a story of strategy, adaptation, and the relentless cycle of life that defines the Amazon's mysterious aquatic hunters. Deep within the emerald labyrinth of the Amazon, a silent drama unfolds every moment of every day. Here, the true masters of survival are not the loudest or the fastest, but those who can disappear entirely, creatures whose very existence depends on the art of vanishing. Camouflage in the Amazon is a relentless arms race honed over countless generations. Predator and prey are locked in a perpetual contest, each evolving ever more ingenious ways to outwit the other. For some, a perfect disguise is the only shield against the jaws and talons that lurk in the shadows. Take the Amazonian leaf-tailed gecko, for example. Perched motionless on a mossy branch, it is a living ghost, its outline dissolving into the bark and lichen. To the untrained eye, it is nothing more than a patch of moss or a scrap of decaying wood. The gecko's skin is a masterpiece of mimicry, painted in mottled greens and browns, etched with delicate lines that mimic the veins of leaves and the cracks of old bark. Every scale is a brushstroke in nature's camouflage. When danger approaches, the gecko flattens its body and remains utterly still, merging with the foliage. In this frozen pose, it becomes invisible to both predator and prey, a phantom waiting for the perfect moment to strike or escape. This extraordinary disguise is not just for defense. With a sudden burst of speed, the gecko ambushes unsuspecting insects, its camouflage allowing it to get close enough for a lightning-fast attack. At the same time, it slips away from the searching eyes of birds and snakes, surviving by being unseen. Beneath the dripping leaves and beside the cool streams, the glass frog waits in silence. Its world is one of shadows and shimmering water where being seen is a death sentence. The glass frog's skin is so translucent that its bones and organs are visible, a ghostly adaptation that lets it blend perfectly with the glistening stones and dappled light of the streamside. It is a living illusion, as much a part of the water as the ripples themselves. This transparency is its shield. Birds scanning from above and fish lurking below are easily fooled, their hungry eyes sliding right past the frog's spectral form. In this way, the glass frog survives, a whisper of life hidden in plain sight. Among the tangled vines and branches, the stick insect reigns as a master of deception. Its body is a perfect imitation of a twig, complete with knobby joints and subtle color shifts that match the surrounding wood. Every movement is calculated. The stick insect's legs and body align with the branches, and its stillness is absolute. Even its antennae mimic the fine twigs that sprout from the rainforest's endless greenery. When a breeze stirs the undergrowth, the stick insect sways in perfect harmony, enhancing the illusion. To a passing predator, it is nothing more than another twig unworthy of a second glance. This deception is so complete that predators often pass within inches, never realizing the meal they've missed. The stick insect's survival depends on this flawless masquerade. On the shadowy forest floor, the jaguar moves with silent grace. Its rosette-patterned coat is not just beautiful, it is a cloak of invisibility, breaking up the big cat's outline in the shifting light and tangled undergrowth. The jaguar's camouflage is a double-edged sword. It allows this apex predator to stalk prey with deadly precision, but also to avoid the notice of larger rivals. Every step is measured, every muscle tensed, as it becomes a shadow among shadows. In the dappled light, the jaguar is a phantom, seen only in glimpses, felt only in the sudden silence that follows its passing. Its mastery of concealment is the key to its reign in this wild kingdom. Even the Amazonian horned frog is a trickster of the forest floor. Its squat, bumpy body is painted in the colors of dead leaves, and its stillness is absolute. The frog's mottled skin, covered in ridges and bumps, is indistinguishable from the leaf litter that carpets the jungle. It is a living trap, waiting for the unwary. Lying in wait, the horned frog is patience incarnate. When an insect or small vertebrate wanders too close, the frog explodes into action, snatching its prey before melting back into the forest floor. In this world of endless green, survival is a game of hide and seek. Only those who can vanish at will endure the constant threat of hungry eyes and silent stalkers. Camouflage is not merely a trick, it is the Amazon's oldest and most ingenious strategy, a living testament to the relentless creativity of evolution. In this theatre of concealment, the greatest performers are those who are never seen at all. Beneath the murky waters of the Amazon's winding rivers, a silent force pulses through the depths, one that is neither seen nor heard, but felt in the flicker of life and death. Here, the Amazonian electric eel reigns as a living battery, a master of the invisible weapon, electricity. Despite its name, the electric eel is not a true eel, but a knife fish, a slender, serpentine predator that glides through the muddy shallows in search of prey. Its long, cylindrical body shimmers with a subtle iridescence, and every inch is packed with specialized cells called electrocytes. These biological power cells are the eel's arsenal, capable of generating bursts of electric current stronger than any other animal on Earth. Hunting in the twilight, the electric eel moves with deliberate grace, its body undulating like a ribbon through submerged roots and sunken logs. Its first weapon is subtle, a low-voltage electrical field, constantly emitted and sensed by the eel. This field acts as a living radar, mapping the world in pulses of energy. Every object, every movement disturbs the field, revealing the location of hidden fish, frogs, or crustaceans. When prey is near, the electric eel's strategy shifts from detection to domination. In a sudden surge, it unleashes a high-voltage shock, up to 600 volts, enough to stun or even kill small animals outright. The burst comes in rapid pulses, paralyzing muscles and sending prey into helpless spasms. In the blink of an eye, the eel closes in, swallowing its immobilized victim whole. The attack is silent, invisible, and devastating. But the electric eel's power is more than a weapon. It is also a shield. Larger predators that might threaten the eel are met with the same jolt, a warning encoded in electricity. Few dare to challenge a creature that can deliver such a potent shock. In the tangled food web of the Amazon, the electric eel holds a unique position. It is both hunter and guardian, shaping the balance of life beneath the surface. Its electrical abilities allow it to thrive where others would struggle. In the dark, silt-laden backwaters where vision fails and stealth is paramount, The electric eel's role in the ecosystem is profound. It controls populations of fish and amphibians, recycles nutrients through predation, and even influences the behavior of other species, which learn to avoid its electrified domain. In this way, the eel is both a force of nature and a sculptor of the river's living tapestry. In the Amazon, where every creature must adapt or perish, the electric eel's mastery of electricity is a marvel of evolution, a reminder that the jungle's greatest powers are often hidden beneath the surface, silent and unseen until the moment they strike. Amid the dense undergrowth and tangled roots of the Amazon rainforest, a shadow moves with deliberate patience, a creature cloaked in velvet darkness and armed with silent power. This is the domain of the Amazonian tarantula, one of the largest spiders on Earth and a master of ambush in the jungle's perpetual twilight. Nestled beneath fallen logs or hidden within silk-lined burrows, the tarantula's home is a fortress against both predators and prey. Here, the air is humid and thick with the scent of rotting leaves, and every vibration is a signal to the spider's sensitive hairs. These fine setae, covering its robust body and long, articulated legs, serve as a living web, detecting the faintest tremors of movement nearby. The tarantula's hunt begins at dusk, as the cacophony of diurnal life softens and nocturnal creatures stir. Emerging from its lair, the spider treads silently, blending seamlessly with the forest floor. It does not spin intricate webs to ensnare its victims. Instead, it relies on stealth and speed, waiting motionless for the perfect moment to strike. A small frog hops into range, unaware of the danger lurking inches away. In a flash, the tarantula lunges, powerful fangs piercing with surgical precision. Venom courses through the prey, paralyzing it within moments. The tarantula's jaws then inject digestive enzymes, liquefying the insides of its catch before it is gently consumed. This method of external digestion allows the spider to feast on creatures far larger than itself, frogs, insects, and even unsuspecting lizards. But the Amazonian tarantula is not without threats. Predatory wasps with a singular purpose seek out tarantula burrows. When a wasp finds its target, a deadly duel ensues. The wasp attempts to sting and paralyze the tarantula, laying an egg that will soon hatch and consume the spider from within. For the tarantula, vigilance is a matter of survival. Yet, the tarantula is more than a solitary hunter. It is a keystone of the ecosystem, both predator and prey. Its abandoned burrows become safe havens for frogs, beetles, and snakes, reshaping the microhabitats of the forest floor. Scavengers and opportunists follow in its wake, feeding on leftovers from its nocturnal feasts. In the intricate web of Amazonian life, the tarantula is an emblem of patience and power. Every night, beneath the moonlit canopy, it weaves its silent story, one of survival, adaptation, and the relentless pursuit of the next meal. Here, in the shadows of the world's greatest jungle, the velvet hunter reigns supreme, a silent guardian of the mysteries beneath the leaves. Beneath the glassy surface of the Amazon's winding waterways, a silent tension pulses through the currents. Here, in the tepid, sediment-rich waters, a school of Amazonian piranhas glides in perfect synchrony, each fish a fragment of a living storm. Their bodies, compact and muscular, flash with hints of silver and crimson, vanishing and reappearing in the dappled light that filters through tangled roots and floating debris. Piranhas are often misunderstood, painted as mindless predators, but in reality their hunting strategy is a masterpiece of coordination and restraint. During periods of low water, when prey is concentrated and resources dwindle, the piranha's true power emerges. Sensing the faintest vibrations, the school assembles, moving with a collective intelligence that borders on telepathy. A solitary fish rarely attacks. Safety and success lie in numbers. When opportunity strikes, the water erupts in a frenzy. The razor-sharp teeth of dozens, sometimes hundreds, slice through flesh and bone with astonishing efficiency. A struggling fish, a wounded bird, or a careless mammal that ventures too close, Nothing escapes the orchestrated assault of the crimson surge. Yet, the spectacle is often over in seconds. Each piranha claims only a modest morsel, minimizing risk and maximizing the feast for all. Feeding, however, is not always a violent affair. For much of the year, piranhas subsist on a varied diet: fruits, seeds, insects, and even aquatic plants. This omnivorous palate makes them critical players in the river's ecosystem. By consuming decaying matter and scavenging on carcasses, piranhas help keep the waters clean, recycling nutrients back into the food web. Their presence shapes the behavior of countless other species. Fish dart for cover, turtles bask in safer shallows, and even caimans are wary of the piranha's collective bite. In times of abundance, piranhas become prey themselves, feeding larger predators and sustaining the delicate balance of the aquatic realm. The Amazonian piranha is more than a symbol of fear. It is a guardian of equilibrium, a force that sculpts the very fabric of river life. In the swirling currents and shifting shadows, the crimson surge persists, silent, vigilant, and vital to the eternal pulse of the Amazon. In the labyrinthine heart of the Amazon's flooded forest, where sunlight wavers through emerald curtains and the forest floor dissolves into a tangle of submerged roots, a silent titan reigns. This is the domain of the Amazonian anaconda, the world's heaviest snake and one of its most enigmatic predators. Beneath the water's shadowy veil, the anaconda glides without a ripple, its olive-green body patterned with black ovals, perfectly camouflaged among drifting leaves and sunken branches. Growing over 20 feet in length and weighing more than 200 pounds, the anaconda's immense bulk is matched only by its patience. Here, in the aquatic twilight, speed is less important than silence. Ambush is the anaconda's art. It coils its muscular body beneath floating vegetation, eyes and nostrils just above the surface, motionless for hours or even days. The flooded forest teems with opportunity. Capybara, caiman, fish, and wading birds all pass unwittingly close. When prey wanders within striking distance, the anaconda erupts from concealment with astonishing speed. In a single fluid motion, it seizes its quarry in powerful jaws, then envelops it in relentless coils. Each breathless squeeze tightens the embrace, until resistance fades and the forest falls silent once more. But the life of an anaconda is not all predation. For much of the year it moves languidly through the water, basking in sun-dappled shallows, or weaving through submerged corridors in search of mates. During the rainy season, when the river spills over its banks and the forest becomes an endless maze of channels, the anaconda's world expands. Here, it is both hunter and ghost, rarely seen yet always present, shaping the rhythms of life beneath the canopy. The anaconda is more than a legend. It is a master of adaptation, thriving where land and water merge and where patience is the ultimate weapon. In the flooded forest, every shadow could be a giant waiting. Here, the silent giant moves unseen, an ancient force perfectly attuned to the pulse of the Amazon. Beneath the towering giants of the Amazon, where trunks vanish into a tapestry of green, a different kind of giant roams, a superorganism made of millions. This is the realm of the leafcutter ant, the rainforest's silent architects and tireless laborers. To the untrained eye, a trail of ants meandering across the forest floor may seem inconsequential. But follow the procession, and you'll discover a living conveyor belt workers carrying fragments of leaf, each larger than themselves, forming emerald highways that stretch for hundreds of feet. The heart of their world lies underground, a labyrinthine metropolis, sometimes spanning more than 5,000 square feet and plunging nearly 20 feet below the surface. Within this subterranean city, millions of ants are divided into castes: tiny gardeners, robust soldiers, nimble foragers, and the regal queen. Each caste has a singular purpose, their bodies and behavior perfectly adapted to their role. At the center, the queen presides, laying thousands of eggs daily, ensuring the colony's future. But the leafcutters are not harvesters, they are farmers. The leaves they collect are not eaten directly. Instead, they are carefully snipped, cleaned and mulched, then delivered to vast fungal gardens deep within the nest. Here, the ants cultivate a specialized fungus, their sole food source, in a partnership that has persisted for millions of years. The ants tend the fungus with meticulous care, feeding it, pruning away pests, and even using antibiotic secretions to protect it from molds. This living system is astonishing in its scale and efficiency. Each ant follows invisible chemical trails, communicating with its sisters through pheromones, touch and sound. When a threat emerges, an invading army ant, a parasitic fly, the colony responds as one, deploying soldiers to defend the entrance or workers to seal off vulnerable tunnels. The impact of the leafcutter ants ripples through the rainforest. Their relentless pruning shapes the vegetation, recycles nutrients, and aerates the soil. Their abandoned nests become rich pockets of fertility, nurturing new growth and supporting a cascade of life. In their quest to feed their fungal gardens, leafcutter ants engineer the very fabric of the forest, turning leaf and labor into a thriving subterranean civilization. In the Amazon, the mightiest forces are not always the largest. Sometimes it is the smallest architects that build the forest's future, one leaf at a time. High above the forest floor, where moonlight filters through veils of emerald leaves, a tiny jewel rests motionless on a broad, rain-soaked leaf. Meet the Amazonian glass frog, a masterpiece of nature's artistry and one of the rainforest's most elusive wonders. Barely the size of a coin, the glass frog's beauty is both dazzling and deceptive. Its skin, pale green and speckled with golden flecks, blends seamlessly with the foliage. But it is the underside that reveals its true marvel. A translucent belly so clear that the beating heart, delicate veins, and even the outlines of the liver and intestines are visible to the naked eye. In the dappled moonlight, it is as if the frog is made of living crystal, its secrets laid bare yet perfectly concealed. This transparency is more than a spectacle. It is a shield. By allowing light to pass through its body, the glass frog becomes nearly invisible to predators lurking below. Even sharp-eyed snakes and birds are fooled as the frog's outline melts into the shifting greens and shadows of the rainforest canopy. But survival in the Amazon demands more than camouflage. The glass frog's toes are tipped with adhesive pads, perfect for gripping slick leaves above rushing streams. Here, males stake out territories, their soft, high-pitched calls echoing through the night. When a mate answers, the pair deposits eggs on the leaf's underside, suspended above the water. This precarious nursery keeps the eggs safe from aquatic predators, while the vigilant father stands guard, fending off hungry wasps and ants. As the eggs develop, the glass frog's role as protector is vital. He hydrates them with dew collected on his skin and shields them from the elements, keeping the next generation safe until at last the tadpoles wriggle free and drop into the stream below, a leap of faith into a world teeming with life. In the ever-changing Amazon, where survival is a delicate balance, the glass frog's transparency is both armor and art. It is a testament to the rainforest's endless creativity, a reminder that even the smallest, most fragile creatures can possess the most extraordinary adaptations. Hidden in plain sight, the glass frog endures a living jewel beneath the leaves, reflecting the wonder of the world it calls home. Beneath the mirrored surface of the Amazon's winding waterways, a silent giant glides, ancient, armored, and unrivaled in its domain. Meet the Arapaima, the living titan of the river, and one of the world's largest freshwater fish. Stretching up to 10 feet long and weighing over 400 pounds, the Arapaima's colossal form moves with unexpected grace, its scales shimmering with hues of bronze and emerald that flicker in the dappled light. This river behemoth is a master of adaptation. Unlike most fish, the Arapaima breathes air, rising every 15 minutes to gulp oxygen from the humid Amazonian air, a crucial skill in water often starved of oxygen. With a body built for power, it can launch itself from the depths in a sudden burst, stunning prey with a snap of its mighty jaw. Its diet is as varied as the river itself: fish, crustaceans, and even the occasional bird or small mammal that ventures too close to the water's edge. The Arapaima's hunting style is stealthy and efficient. It glides just below the surface, its keen senses attuned to the faintest ripple or vibration. When prey is near, it strikes with a sudden surge, swift, decisive, and inescapable. Yet the Arapaima's impact on the ecosystem extends far beyond its size and appetite. As a top predator, it helps regulate fish populations, maintaining the delicate balance of life in the flooded forests and winding channels. Its presence shapes the river's food web, ensuring that no single species dominates and that the Amazon's legendary biodiversity thrives. During the flood season, Arapaimas seek out secluded lagoons, where they carve out territories and guard their precious broods. Females lay eggs in shallow nests, while vigilant males protect the young, shepherding them through the labyrinth of roots and reeds until they are strong enough to face the river's many dangers. The Arapaima is more than a hunter. It is a living relic, a survivor from the age of dinosaurs, embodying the resilience and mystery of the Amazon itself. In the ever-shifting waters, the Arapaima endures, a silent guardian of the river's ancient pulse. Its story is one of strength, adaptation, and the timeless dance of predator and prey beneath the emerald canopy.